Hello everyone, my name is NRGGaming and today's video is going to be on how to make impressive thumbnails that look a bit like this. So before this video starts, could we hit 5 likes? So the first thing you're going to want to do is go up to File, New. You're going to want to name this whatever you want. For tutorial purposes, I'm just going to name this Tutorial Thumbnail. You're going to want to make the width 1280 and the height 720, and the background contents is going to want to be set to transparent. After you've done all this, click OK. And then from there, what I like to do is get a nice brush. I like to select the first one, which is a nice soft one. You can use whatever you'd like though, and set the size to 500, usually works good. And from here, you're just going to want to set the color to a nice whatever color you like. This can be changed later on, however. And just run along the bottom here and the side. And this is going to not create a nice glowy effect. Now, I recommend only doing 2 sides opposed to this, and I'll show you why later. So from here, set the opacity of this to 80%. And from there, make a new layer, and what you're going to want to do is set this to black and fill it all. Now, you'll see why we did this later. And now what you're going to want to do is open up your web browser and find Call of Duty Advanced Warfare screenshot. Now, it doesn't have to be Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, but it can be whatever Call of Duty you'd like. So I'm just going to select this screenshot, then I'm going to click View Image, then drag this image to your desktop. Now from here, we can just drag it directly into Photoshop and drag it behind the black layer we just created. Now you're probably thinking, where's my screenshot gone? Now if we turn this layer off, you can see it. Now what this black layer is going to do is make it a little bit darker so we can read the text better. So change this to 80%. And now you can see the red looks a lot better. Now with the red, you might want to change this to 60, and this looks a lot better already. From here, what you're going to want to do is open up your web browser again, and this time you're going to want to search for Call of Duty Gun Transparent. Now it has to be transparent, otherwise this will not work. Now I have found an image of the KF5, so what I'm going to do is click View Image, and I'm going to drag this to my desktop once again, and now we can close Google, and now we can just drag it in, and what you're going to want to do is position it right in the bottom hand corner. Now if you'd like to position it in the left hand corner, you can always do this, but for tutorial purposes I'll position it in the right. So let's just import this again, and I think that looks good. Now what you're going to want to do is right click on this and click Blending Options. Now click on Outer Glow, set this to 40 and this to about 20, or maybe, yeah, 40. Let's go 40. Now what you're going to want to do is change the color to a similar color to this, and it looks really good now. And set the blend mode to normal. Now what you're going to want to do as well is position this behind the glowy effect, and now you can see it looks really nice. So from here, you might want to add some text, which I'm assuming you're going to want to do. So create a new layer, and the font I'm going to be using for this is going to be Edo SZ Regular. Now for tutorial purposes, I'm just going to type out subtext, but you can make this, for example, gameplay. It's basically going to be a subtext of your thumbnail, if I can speak today. So you're going to want to make this a bit larger, and I think that looks good, and you're going to want to position it under. Now you'll see why later. And now from here you're going to want to go Blending Options and Outer Glow. Now this has already been set up for us, so just change the opacity from 40 or 30 to 20, and there we go. From here you're going to want to make another new layer, and this time I'm going to be using a font called the Bold font. All the links to the fonts will be in the description below, and I'm going to type out main text. Now this is where your main text really would be. So I'm going to set this color to white for effectiveness, and I'm going to make this larger than the subtext. Now, I recommend don't put the text over here or somewhere like that unless your gun is over here. You can put it over there. I recommend making this on the side though, and try not to put the text over the top of the gun. You can see it doesn't look very professional. Now, what we're going to want to do is add some layer styles to this main text. But instead of having to go into the blending options and do this all again, we can click on the subtext, right click it, and click copy layer style. Then we can go back to the main text and click paste layer style. And now it has automatically popped up for us. And anyway, this is going to wrap it up for this video. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to like it for more tutorials, and peace.